All right, tech fans, exciting stuff going on. RTX has finally been unleashed. We brought you an unboxing of the 2080 Ti. We'll have a link down below. Before we do the unboxing of the 2080 Founders Edition, let's hear a word from today's sponsor, 0 and 9. It's about that time again, folks. Back to school season is upon us. And if you're a student on a budget, then 0 and 9 has got you covered. Right now, you can get Microsoft Office 2016 for under $25, including Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and more. Microsoft Office has everything you need to keep your perfect GPA. And with a special coupon code for our fans, you can save 10% off your order. So if you need Office and want to keep your grades in check, just use the code TTMM at checkout and start saving today. All right, check it out. We'll have a link down below. So, like I said, we've already unboxed the 2080 Ti RTX card. Really nice card, expensive, but lots of great features. Only time will tell as we do the performance scores if it's going to be worth all that money. But now we have its little brother, the Founders Edition 2080 RTX card. 2,944 CUDA cores. Now, the RTX ops in this particular card, though, are lower than this card. This card has a little bit over 70. This card has 60 of those. And that really is one of the main differences, how, well, the ray tracing and stuff is going to do, because this card has just a fewer amount of those in this particular card. How it's going to translate in games and stuff, like I said, I don't know. So with that said, though, let's go ahead. Let's start unboxing the card. It's still 8 gigabytes, GDDR6 memory. All right, let me go ahead and let's get the cap off of here. Now there are a couple little plastic tabs on the side. I'm gonna have to use my trusty little Batman knife to go ahead and just make a quick little incision here. A surgical slice to open that up. See, it's nice and opening now. Hello, tech fans. We are here for you. All right, just kidding around. Go ahead and I will slice the other side. Uh-oh, that wasn't a surgical slice. Oh my God, I think I just cut the dude's spleen out. Oh my. All right, just kidding around. Honestly, the box is really simple. You see, it's a really simple box. Simple. It's all the same pretty much everywhere. Very, very simple box. So not a lot to the box. Let me just spin right here one more time for you guys. Getting dizzy with all those spins, I know. Go ahead and pop the cap now. Now, just like the previous card, when we unboxed it, you guys can see it has a completely different type of protective cover on it. Usually you see this comes in a bag. This particular one's kind of a pain in the butt to take off without ripping it. Not sure really needed. And what's also interesting is there's also a little tag on my card. What does this little tag say? Dear Elric, we love you. Please do a good review. Hey, what do you know? No, it's not what it says. Actually, it doesn't say jack crap on it. Just some kind of little tag. But it's on my card. My card came with a white tag, man. You know what I'm gonna do with this little white tag, though? I'm gonna take my trusty frickin' Batman knife and I'm gonna cut it like that and remove that shot. That's right. Get that out of the way. All right, so here is the card. The base clock card of this particular card is 1515 megahertz with an overclock speed of 1800 megahertz. It's a really nice overclock. Once again, we see the new 2-fan design. Much different than previous generations, how loud they're gonna be, how much they're gonna blow and all that stuff. And I don't mean blow, I mean how much air they're gonna blow across it. We don't exactly know yet. Let me look for the little plastic tab on here. Here's a little plastic tab. I'm gonna keep using my little trusty knife today everywhere. Trusty little knife, okay. Now let's see if it'll come off easier than the previous one. Now see, the reason that you really can't get the card out of the bag without ripping is because of this thing right here. There's nowhere I can honestly just remove that. So I have to try to see if there's another piece of tape, which there is not. So I will once again, just like the previous one, just rip the doggone bag off of here and be done with it. Ah, a madman, get off of there. All right, there we go. Boy, man, honestly, I don't like that particular bag, NVIDIA. I'd rather have an easier bag to take off. So here we go. So here's the card again, looking nice and beautiful. Like I said, 2 different types of fans on the front. Now, one thing also unique in this particular design is the entire card is completely concealed. You can't see anything on the card whatsoever. All the components are covered, pretty much unlike all of the aftermarket cards where you can see the components underneath it. Like I said before, this card has 8 gigabytes of DDR6 memory, 256-bit memory interface, 448 gigabytes a second as far as the memory bandwidth, so that's pretty damn fast on paper. Okay, now looking at the top of the card, you guys can see it says GeForce RTX. There's a single 6-pin power connector, a single 8-pin power connector. It's recommended that you have a minimum of a 650 watt power supply, and the card draws about 225 watts from that power supply. Now on the back of the card, you guys can see this is like really the first NVIDIA card from NVIDIA to actually have its own backplate on it. It looks pretty nice. You're also going to see the PCI interface down here, and on top is something really different now. Before, we've always seen SLI tabs. Now you're going to see the NVLink connection. Obviously this connection is going to be different because there's going to be a lot more information that's going to have to be transferred between two cards doing SLI. So they've reinvented it. It's now NVLink, and you guys see it does look different than the standard SLI bridge. And it has a nice little cool cover that goes on it as well, so if you don't want to see it, you just slap the cover back on it and you're good to go. Just like that. Now, on the rear I/O, last but not least in this card, one thing I mentioned on the other card that we did, the TI version, never seen a black rear plate before. Something kind of interesting. Now we see 3 display ports, single HDMI, and a USB Type-C connection, and you can hook up 4 monitors at a time with this card. So if you're looking to do surround and all that stuff, you can use a single one of these cards. Honestly though, for surround and stuff, I think it's probably going to be better to do SLI. Okay, last but not least, you'll notice a little compartment back here in the back. This usually contains an adapter and some more nomenclature. And yep, it does contain an adapter. Now this is from DisplayPort to DVI. So if you want to use that type of connection, you have an adapter that comes in the box. These actually were quite pricey back in the day, so it's kind of cool that it actually comes with one now. And then after that, we just have some nomenclature, a couple things, a couple different books, just telling you different things about the cards, how to install them. So most of my viewers, I'm sure, have installed a card before and they know how to do it. So like I said, we have other unboxing videos. If you guys want to check those out, make sure you guys check those out down below. We'll also have links if you want to purchase one of these cards or get one for yourself. If you're not subscribed, please do so. And if you guys don't know what the notifications thing is, hey, check it out. Make sure you turn on notifications. That way you can see the videos in your inbox. Also, if you're looking to get a really cheap Windows 10 key, hey, these keys work, believe me. I've used them. If you guys look at the comments of people at the videos we made, they use them, they work. You can actually trust these keys. So I'm Elric. You guys have been watching Tech Tomorrow. We'll see you guys back here soon because we're going to have all of the test scores for all these cards and find out if they're actually worth your money at the end of the day.